back and ready to open up my opponent's vlog for our Contra War. Sandinistas making the first moves on the combat phase. We'll be right back. Alright. We've got some combats to take care of. And here we are with their first move. Let's get these sounds on down. And we'll look and see what's going on. Now he's moved units off of these areas. As a matter of fact, this airfield here is ungarrisoned. So the first combat will be right here, and it will get close air support from, where is this unit? An old P-61. Let's take a look at that real quick. Well, there you go. I guess Sandinistas somehow might have got to ourselves a hold of the old Samosa when he was in power, but an old P-61 providing close air support. We'll be right back. Alright, first combat's pretty simple. We got 4 attack factors going against I believe it's just 2. Yeah, just 2 defense factors. So the initial ratio would be a 2-to-1 in the forest. So initial ratio for a forest, 2-to-1. Right here. Now that's the initial ratio. We'll be back with some modifiers. Pull up my old modifier sheet here. Let me see. There's combat here. Artillery, no artillery involved. No engineers. Special forces, no. Tank, no attack helos, no CIA. Electronic warfare, ground units. Alright, now for die roll modifiers, all units attacking across the river, no. It has to be all units attacking. These guys here are, these guys here aren't, so that negates that -2 die roll modifier. -2 for a trench and fort, no. -1 for a city or town. We need to look and see if they are. No, it's open country. So there'll be nothing there. An insurgency unit is included in the defense, which it is. So it'll be a -1 for each bombardment point delivered. So we're looking at +2. So we've got a net of +1 right now. An insurgency unit is included in the attack, which it is not. So they will be attacking with a +1 die roll modifier. And that is it. There you go. Alright, so the current combat ratio will stay here. And we'll check the vlog. We'll be right back. Alright then, communist vlog roll was a 1 with a +1. It gives them a 2. So we'll look underneath here. 2-to-1 underneath the forest with a 2. Crossing with me. It's not going to be good for the attacker and the communist in their first attack. Pretty sure we got that right there. There you go. And it's just a 1-step loss, no mandatory retreat, but it is for the attacker. Under 2-to-1. Wow. That was not good. Not a good die roll at all. Oh, it's a 2. I'm sorry. Yeah. We're looking underneath the right column. A 1 would have been the same result, so yeah. If it just got 1 more, it would have been on me, but ouch with a 2 result. Make sure we got this right here. 2. Oops, sorry. Over here, yep. We are there. 2-to-1. Alright. We'll be right back and see what unit they want to give the hit to. We'll be right back. Alright, then the ARDE. Kicking ass and taking names, even while under close air support. Still, it's a bitch to... I would imagine you took the step loss off of that unit right there, as a matter of fact, but I would imagine that the units coming over the river probably would have been the ones suffering the step loss. You can kind of see in the real world where what might have happened. But yeah, so the first combats of the game, and trying to eliminate units kind of backfired on that one. We'll take them when we can get them. Okay, we'll go next to our next combat. This will have all kinds of die roll modifiers and stuff on it. We'll see what's involved. Oh, we got units crossing the river, special forces. Oh, pointer. Paratroopers. I got some other inserts. So these old boys here are getting hit from 2 spots. No die roll penalty for the river crossing because these boys here aren't hitting them on their other flanks. This time we got close air support, which is a +1. We're back. All right. My opponent just pointed out to me that the result that I had here was wrong because this is what is considered a jungle. So we'll look underneath here. Jungle was a 2-1, and he had a 2. The result is 2-1. That's the same thing. All right, we're good on that one then. So there's a jungle 2-1. Now in this combat here, you can see the colors here. That one there was a jungle. This one here will be considered forest. So we'll jump up here to the initial. We'll be over here. Ooh, got away with that one. Who would have thought from here to here would have been the same, but it was the same result. All right, the initial combat ratio is 2-1. We have 4 factors attacking 2. We'll go over here to our die roll, our column shift modifiers. Keep you on the board there. Artillery. There's no artillery involved. Engineers. No engineers involved. Special forces, yes. So we will move those from the initial combat ratio. Just 1 box, unlike our last game when I played my last opponent, although he pointed out to me. That's another thing. I've never heard back from him. Let me get back with this real quick, though. We won't go get on that. We got a couple notes we got to make here. All right, so that's over there, 1 box. Oh, tank, attack helo, CIA, electronic warfare unit, no. So there you go. There's the shifts. It goes over 1 box in favor of the attacker. When we get back to this, yeah, I've never heard from my other opponent on this game, so I don't know whatever happened to him. I'm glad I got my. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I did make the remark that once we started this game, I'd hear back from him, but I never did hear back from him, so I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully everything's good. I guess I need to email him again. Well, I emailed him once. I never did hear from him. That's another thing. Our Command and Colors tournament, I emailed our last opponent, and he never emailed me back, so we'll just get 1 point. The Command and Colors tournament, I'm pretty much out of. I haven't won a game yet. It's just a matter of how many banners you get. Even when you lose, you can get some banners on it. So when you lose, you want to make sure you get as many banners as you can. But I don't think I'm doing that good in that one. And just the month of, what was it? August went by. It's September, and I got a hold of the tournament director and told him I never did hear back from my opponent. So he was probably like me in last place and really didn't give a shit. And it's the only thing bad about these tournaments. I mean, they're nice. This one here is pretty long, and I don't mind it. I really love Command and Colors, and I just like playing opponents, even though I haven't done any good at it. I always look forward to the game, but unless you got skin in the game, like maybe an entry fee of $5, $10, $20, you know, people aren't going to show up. I mean, it really hasn't been that bad so far. It's been 4 or 5 rounds I think we've played, and this will be the first one. It was a no-show, but yeah. No show on the old Central America game and Command and Colors. But luckily we got a good opponent here. We're going to open up some more vlogs. We're going on our next attack. And we have a column shift. We're looking for die roll modifiers now. Get you back over here. Get back on this game. Oh, -2 attacking across the river. No. Fort entrenchment. No. Where are we at here? Right there. Keep my hand there. City, town, or port? I don't believe so. Let's make sure here. Nope, it's just out there in the forest. All right, insurgency unit is included in the defense. Yes. So we got some -1. We pause it here for a cough break. All right then. For each bombardment point delivered, +1. So we'll have us a net 0. -1 for insurgency, +1 for the air support. Insurgency unit is included in the attack. Yes, so there'll be a net of a +1 on this attack. Right here. We're back with the vlogged die roll. Counting die roll was a 3, and it'll be a 4 on this one. Put this +1, so we're coming down here. Underneath the 4 result, what do we have? What do we have? Ain't looking good for my side. It is a 1 step loss and a mandatory retreat for the Contra forces. There you go. Oh, what will I do? What will I do? Oh, I gotta retreat out of my zone of control. No, that's fine. We got spots. If we couldn't retreat out of zones of control, we get penalties for that. So let me see who I want to inflict the losses to and where I want to retreat my units to. I'll be right back. I believe you got to retreat 2 hexes too on a retreat, so be right back. All right. Well, here is my intended or wishful thinking retreat route, but unfortunately, the rules state that a stack of insurgency units must retreat as a stack. So therefore, both of these units on the fortress would overstack limits. There's the 1 unit there. Regular units counts as 2, 3, 4. We can only have 5 points on there. So there you go. The unit turned upside down and we're retreated. He will suffer a step loss though. Both the weaker unit on bottom and our regular unit there. So the AR DE, is that ours? ARDE, yeah. We have to suffer any casualties. They're the stronger units. Stronger army so far. You know, in the game, they're the ones that haven't suffered any step losses. But anyway, there might be a pursuit. We'll check that out. This hex was vacated. These units can have the option to go in there. Now, the communists want to eliminate units, so we got away with one. No victory points so far, because if you have to eliminate a unit, that's what they're going for. Their whole goal in this game is getting as many brown and white striped units off the map as possible. At the end of the game, we're back. Alright, well, under the rules, insurgency units are not allowed to pursue into the hex. Only if stacked with regular units. Now, it did say paratrop units, or paradrop or parachute capable units, if they're regular units, can pursue, but no pursuit allowed by the communist player. There you go. 2 combats over, and here's what we got going on. Not too shabby. We will see if there's any more combats. I can see there's more markers on there, and we will be back. Alright, next combat will be a little bit further east in some clear terrain. Ooh, Contras got caught in it. Got caught out in the clear, which is never good. We got 1 attack factor, 2 attack factors. There's a 3, 4, 5. The old. Oh, here we go. Hindy gunships coming on. Going on in for the attack. So let's do this over again. Zoom in feature. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attack factors going against a 1, 2. Ouch. I think that might be 3 to 1. Be right back. Yeah, that's 3 to 1. Alright, let me see here. We have gotten units crossing rivers. With this unit here, we'll negate that. We'll try to keep the camera steady for you while I read off the so hold on a second. Be right back. Alright, so initial combat ratio in the clear is a 3 to 1 all the way over here. We're looking for column shifts with this attack. And there you go. Get you back over here. No artillery involved. I don't see any artillery. Nope. Engineers involved. No. Special forces. No. Tank. No. But there's a helicopter performing close combat support, so we will give them a box shift, not a odd shift. Like I said, last game we were shifting it all the way over here. My opponent pointed out in the rules that it's only a box. So there's the current combat ratio. And the clear. Alright, didn't take care of that. All attacking across the river. Nope. Fort entrenchments, no. City, town, or port. I don't believe so. Yep, they're caught out in the open, like I said. Insurgency unit included in the defense. No, those are regular units. Each bombardment point delivered. I don't believe there'll be any of that. Nope. He got his column shift for his helicopter, and the bombardment value was added to his total strength. Insurgency unit included in the attack? Yes. They have got an insurgency unit, so it'll be a +1 on this die roll. We'll be back with the latest vlog die roll. Killed by the communists, +1. That's a 7 underneath this table. One down here to a 7. Man, that's gonna get them 2 hits and a mandatory retreat for my units. And we got to retreat towards the supply source, which will be heading this way. See if we can get out of this unscathed. Got to take 2 hits on some regular Contra units. And my opponent, at the end of the game, at the end of turn 12, he adds up how many brown units or brown and white stripes which / Contra units are still on the map, and that determines his victory, or he gets victory points for that. So he definitely wants to eliminate some units. My units just got hammered. Woo! By the high D gunships. Made a difference. We're back. First thing we gotta do is take 2 hits or eliminate a unit. We definitely can eliminate a unit, so we'll flip those over. Now, we cannot retreat through a unit's zone of control, but in this game, a unit with a defense factor of only 1 doesn't exert a zone of control. You need at least a defense factor of 2 to exert a zone of control, so I can move into this hex. Right here is my first retreat hex, and then trying to get back to my supply sources, which is over here. Here's a supply source right there. I will take my 2 units, and now this might hurt because I have to overstack. I can't go anywhere here or here. Let me show you. I'm gonna put them where they're gonna go, but they could be overstacked. All right. So anyway, I'll get this out of here. The attack was here. He has no zone of control because he's only got a 1, so I can retreat here. I can't retreat here because there's a bunch of... Oh, they're all there. Let me make sure there's units there. Oh, there's a 1 and a... I think there's an engineer. Yeah, there's 2 there. So he's exerting a zone of control. I can't go here. I can't go here because he's got a zone of control with that 3. Ooh, that's a strong unit. So I'll have to go here. But that'll put me over stacking limits, I believe. So because each battalion is 2, you can only have a stacking limit of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll have to eliminate 1 of these units. There you go. That's the result of that battle. We'll be right back. All right. Well, we don't get the victory point right away. We'll keep track of it. We'll just kind of put those units there. And like I said, oof, they hammered me over there with the help of that attack helo. Okay, he still stays there. Let me see, get him in the little hex he attacked. So there you go. He still stays there until it's return to base phase time. Now these units can advance after combat, so let's see what happens with the vlog. We'll be right back. Alright, regular units can advance, and he did, but my opponent did not move his insurgency unit with him, so they got a nice little row of units here. Pushing up Contras on out. That is the second of our 3 attacks so far. We have more attacks to come on up. I don't know if I'll make this a video. If I can do it now, we might get a full house here, so we'll see what can happen. We got 1 more attack here, and another attack here, it looks like. It's been a while since I've played the game, so I'm not sure where they're all coming from, but let me make sure I got everything the right way, and we'll be right back. More combats on the first combat phase of the game. Alright, 4th attack is going to be interesting. It is taking place in the most rugged terrain, mountain jungle. And it'll be only 1 group of Sandinistas, and it'll be an anti-aircraft unit, or infantry unit, just with some stingers, and a nice little vengeance brigade with an attack factor of 2. Anti-aircraft unit has an attack factor of 1, and I just knocked down all my other units, but let me get that straightened out and we'll show you who's defending. Alright, we have a stack of insurgency units, and they only, their support units, they only have stacking points of 1, so we got 4 of them in there. There can only be a maximum of 4 units in a hex anyway, so that'll be 4. So we have 1, 2, 3 attack factors. Alright, we also have a high D gunship. throwing in that middle number, which is a 2. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be a 1-to-1 attack, but we'll get a column shift also with that hind D gunship. So let's get it over here. We'll go with the initial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus a 4. It'll be a 1-to-1 in the mountain jungle terrain. Here we are. Mountain jungle. 1, 2, 1. Right here. Initial combat ratio. Alright. No artillery involved. No engineers. No special forces. No tanks. But we do have an attack helo providing close combat support. So that'll give the communist a 1-box shift. Not an odd shift, but 1 box. We were doing it wrong, like I said many times. In the last game, we were going all the way over when it gave us shift all the way over to an odd shift. It's not an odd shift, just a box shift. So there you go. That's the current combat ratio. Now, for gyro modifiers. Attacking across the river? No. And there's only this hex attacking. He's not having these units here attack with him, so it's just this unit here that's attacking, but he's got himself a hind D gunship. Oh, does he have any close air support too? No. Okay, right, there you go. No fort entrenchment, no city, town, or port. An insurgents unit is in a defense. Yes, so we got a -1 for each bombardment point delivered. An insurgency unit is in the attack. Oh no! So it's a -1. Ouch! That'll work. You're right here. A -1 and a die roll. We'll be back with the V-logged result. We got away with 1 on that one. Result was a 1, and that'll be a +1, so that's a 2. Let's see what we got here. The 2 result don't look like it's good for the defenders. Or for the attackers, it's not. The 2 result means that he will have a 1 step loss and a retreat of 2 hexes for the attacker. Whew. Don't attack in that mountain jungle, that's for sure. Although he had his hind D gunship. It's all a matter of die roll, people. You know how that goes in anything in life and in the game. Be right back with the Sandinista retreat. They would take a step loss? Yeah, step loss and retreat. Be right back. Alright, well, I can't give the step loss to my anti-aircraft unit. That eliminates him. I didn't want to do that, so unfortunately, we gave that strong unit a step loss, and he will retreat back towards the supply source, which is that hex with the orange and gray block. And he will move back to defend. It ain't really too bad. He's moving back to his original spot, I guess, and defending his airfield. So there you go. We will have to reorganize him and use some reorganization points to rebuild him and reorganize turn. But yeah, they lost it on that one. Now that hind D will return to the base and return to base phase, probably in the same spot. But yeah, so battle so far evened out. Sandinista's winning some and taking some, losing some too. We're going for our last attack. And I don't know if we'll be able to get away with it or not. Oh, we still got an empty house. Nothing's getting loud yet. Late at night though, but people are coming home from work. We'll be right back with the last attack in the Contra Drive. Sandinista's first to be on the offensive. We'll be right back. Alright, this nice little stronghold. And I believe this is where we bring in all the reinforcements. Yeah. Wow. Okay, well, here's what we're doing on this one. We'll first go for the attack here. This is going to be the soak-off attack, so the units that he has attacking will be this is going to be an interesting attack. 1 artillery, 1 engineers, it's 2, and a 2 strength infantry units. That's 3 right there. 1, 2, 3, oh, rather 4. We got this unit here attacking, that's 5. This unit here will be a soak-off attack. We won't even count him yet. He's going to have to attack everybody. Or he'll attack this hex here. These units here are attacking this hex, and this boy here will attack that hex. So we'll be right back. So far we got 5 factors versus a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's it. Okay, because we got a helicopter, so it's a 1-to-1 attack. Oops, let me get this out of the way here. 1-to-1 attack, but we will have modifiers. It is in a rough terrain. Initial combat ratio in rough terrain is a 1-to-1. Alright, well, we'll do it this way. Here we go. Alright, an artillery unit is included in the attack, so we'll put the initial. Oops, sorry. Where are we at here? In the rough. 1-to-1 initial. I had it right the first time. Initial 1-to-1. Alright. He gets a plus box modifier for his artillery. He gets a plus box modifier for his engineers. So he's over here. He made it a 2-to-1 attack now. Alright. Special forces none. Tank none. Attack helo none. Whew. CIA ground unit within 3. Oh, I see within 3. Oh, that's for the defense. Oh, he is. CIA ground unit. Yes, within 1, 2, 3 of the defender. We'll get that one. Oh, so it shifts us back over this way. Wow. All right. All right now. Oh, all attacking units attacking across the river. No. This insurgency unit here is not. This unit here is, but this one is not, so that negates that. Wow. For entrenchment, no. City, town, or port. Oh, no. And it's just a village. Don't get a modifier on that one. An insurgency unit involved in a defense. No. Bombardment point. They get a +1 Dyro modifier. Insurgency unit involved in the attack. No, because the insurgency unit has to go somewhere else. So they got a +1 modifier. And there you go. That's how they do that. We'll be back with V-logged die roll. The result being a 4. Current combat ratio is a 4. Defender suffers a stealth loss and must retreat from my forces that just paradropped in there. This will be with a 4 look. There's the after. Unit net stack. One hits on the bottom and take a step loss. Retreated towards our supply source. There you go. Now my opponent has chose not to advance after combat. Wise choice. You don't want to leave that little reinforcement spot vacant. But yeah, definitely pushed him away across the river. He went across the river to attack, so there you go. Close air support definitely helped. Gotta find out what to do with those helicopters, but we have another attack going on here. This will be this unit here going against these units here. So these units here are able to attack him only because this unit here will go against the 1. It'll be a 1-to-3 attack in the clear. Okay. Ooh, 1-to-3 initial in the clear. We don't have any column shifts for anything. Ooh. But we do have all units attacking across the river. -2 for the Sandinistas. That unit's going to take a hit. For entrenchment, no. Oh, are we in a city there? Oh yeah, we are in a city, town, or port. Alright. So there you go. Oh. -3. Insurgency unit in defense, yes, -4. No bombardment point included, or insurgency unit is included in the attack, so it's -3. Ooh. -3. Current combat ratio is the same way because we didn't have any column shifts. And for a -3, we'll be right back. Bad news, -1. Ooh, 1 or less. And that will destroy the unit, the attacker. Getting hammered on that one. -2. So this unit here will get destroyed. That's what the Sokoff attacks are all about. Alright, so this is what it looks like. We got to find out what to do with these helicopters. And that'll be it for the communist first attack. Huh. We'll analyze that here in a second. We'll be right back. All right, helicopters will return to base in a return to base phase. Right now, everything is good to go. Our eliminated insurgency unit will be put on the insurgency placement track for a communist player. He'll get that unit back, but he has to have insurgency command points. He's only got 4, so if he runs out of those, these units can't be replaced anymore. That will be it. Let's look and see what we got going on here. These attacks here, semi-successful. I'd say it was a so-so combat phase. Out of his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks, I think he had eliminated 1, 2. I'd say 3 out of 5 were successful. Yeah, the other 2 were kind of bogs. If not, he took losses. So there you go. That is the state of it. We will move to the first, what are we at here? Our reserve movement phase. I don't know if he has any reserve movements. We'll call this a video because it's getting late here and we have people coming home. But other than that, yeah, I wouldn't say it wasn't a good victory for the communists, but it wasn't a bad loss either. So they did so. They did eliminate a unit, and that is the object. But I think they kind of wanted to eliminate a lot more during that phase. So I'll take it as a victory. We will call that video. When we come back, we will continue on with the communist phase with their turn. We'll be back.